With the Academy Awards scheduled to be in April of 2021 instead of February because of the pandemic, a lot of people would assume that basically the Academy Awards will follow suit and do what all the other award ceremonies before it did, and that's basically be a virtual event with the only necessary personnel and nominees and performers being there, at the location of the award ceremony. However, the Academy Awards, the committee at least, has decided that they're not going to do that, and that instead, when April comes around, they plan to be one of the first, if not the first, live in-person attended awards ceremony in the world, if not in the country. Now, of course, when Variety broke this news, and even other sources broke this news, you can just imagine the backlash and scrutiny it got from a lot of people, not just here on YouTube, but all across the media, like Hollywood, the news media, the entertainment media, you name it. You can only imagine the scrutiny it got, the backlash that it got, because the one question a lot of people would be asking them is, guys, what are you thinking? Why would you make this decision? And I believe, in my opinion, there's a reason. And John Campa brought this up when he talked about it today on his show. And it's basically, in my opinion, the announcement of the vaccine coming. And with the announcement of a vaccine coming at the end of the month, end of the year, and throughout all of early 2021 up to late spring, early summer, basically, obviously, that's good enough news for the committee of the Academy Awards, of the Oscars, to make the decision and say, hey, let's get back to normal and let's have a live attendance audience instead of going virtual. Another reason, in my opinion, as to why they probably wanted to do this is because in their mindset, the Academy Awards, the Oscars, are the be-all, end-all of award ceremony when it comes to all of media. Whether it's movies, television, music, you name it, they look at themselves as the be-all, end-all. They look at themselves as the Super Bowl, the WrestleMania, the World Series, the NBA Finals, the Stanley Cup, the MLS Cup, if you will, of the award ceremonies when it comes to all media. Thus is the reason, in my opinion, that as crazy as it sounds, they've decided to go in this direction. Now, could they change their mind if they get enough backlash and scrutiny given to them for making this decision? Absolutely. Because the last thing they're going to want to do is make themselves look bad by going and doing something that might prove to be unsafe. But again, from what I can tell in my own, speculation and theory, in my opinion as well, is that the only reason they're doing this is mainly because of the announcement of the vaccine coming. And they're probably thinking, hey, there's a possibility that a lot of our nominees and presenters and performers will get vaccinated and we should be good to go. And that might be true, but it's a waiting game. It is a waiting game because the CDC, the FDA, and a U.S. panel all have to decide who's the most important, like the first line of people or groups of people that should get the vaccine first. And they've already pretty much made up their mind as to how that's going to go. I mean, if you read the reports, they pretty much have it outlined of who's going to get the vaccine first before anybody else. And that might seem unfair, but you have to remember, those that are going to get chosen are the ones that are up in the center of this. So basically, they will be the ones that will be chosen first before anybody else because they're the ones putting their safety and their health on the line. I should know I was an essential worker, still categorized as one in a sense, when I worked at Walmart. So those at Walmart, Target, Safeway, Safe Mart, wherever, Lucky's, wherever, Albertsons, Dillon's, you name it, they will be the ones that get the vaccine first because they're front and center as an essential, need during this pandemic. Now, with that said, the other question that obviously the people would have is how they going to do the Oscars when most of the movies that were meant to come out this year in theaters have either gone VOD, have gone straight to streaming, or have been pushed back a year or two. Well, that is a good question, and hopefully we'll get an answer real soon. My opinion, and I'm thinking this is the best way to go, since it's going to be on ABC, and ABC kind of has a stake in it, Disney that is, if you will. I think maybe they might consider following suit to what Disney did on Thanksgiving with their magical holiday celebration. You see, usually every year, Disney, with the magical holiday celebration airing on Thanksgiving night, showcases all the different Disney parks lighting up for the holiday season, from Disneyland, Walt Disney World, Shanghai Disney, Tokyo Disney, Disneyland Paris, you name it. They usually show them, and Hong Kong Disney, I think I said Hong Kong Disney as well, sorry about that. They show them lighting up to officially begin the holiday season. So what they did this year was, instead of doing that, they decided to go the best of route, because of safety reasons. The only exception, I think, was Walt Disney World, but everything else was light-ups and castles lighting up and performances being done from previous years. It was kind of a best of collaboration. So my thought is this year, on April 2021, they should do a best of the Oscars kind of deal. Now, if they want to do live and in person, that's fine. But when I'm talking about best of the Oscars, I'm basically saying take 10 of the best, picture winners, take 10 of the best actors, actress winners, all that. 10 of the best director winners, producer winners, you name it. Take 10 of the best as that won throughout the years, throughout the history of the Academy, even those that may be deceased. And I'm not trying to be funny when I say that, so no disrespect, no offense. But basically take what they consider 10 of the best and nominate those in those categories, and then use this year's Academy Awards to basically declare who is at the time, or at this time and period, the very best in all of movies, in all movie history. Basically use this opportunity to go that route. Because if they would go that route, not only would it basically be something to watch and behold, but it would basically, in a sense, fulfill the obligations needed. The only thing you're doing is changing things up from what was the best of 2020 to who is the best of all time so far. So I think that's the route they should go, is a best of all time deal, where you declare in every category who is the very best of all time for this moment in time. So that's just my opinion, but that's just my opinion and how I believe they should go with it. But let me know what your guys' thoughts are on the Academy Award making this decision to do live in attendance. Let me know down below. Let me know what your thoughts are on my decision on how they should do it, and I'll talk to you later.